Just a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a play fake. Carr. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Chubb will get the call running left, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time.
They'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction. One of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember, earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The Ravens at 12-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Back to the running game with Swift.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Tucker's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Going to throw. Complete to Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
To throw his Carr. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Darryl Worley.
And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Swift.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Patrick Ricard, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the 36, Carr. He completes it to Jones.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Carr. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
On the screen, this is Evans.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Throwing now is Carr. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the visiting Titans who were able to walk away with the road victory. The Titans had too much talent to finish where they did, as a Week 18 victory can only up their final mark to 7-10 on the year. From there, we'll skip over to Louisiana to check in on the Saints at home in New Orleans. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Laviska Shenault, well over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Swift going to try up the middle. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Mahomes. eluding the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Down to about the 22 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, Purdy.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Carr completes it, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards, the final tally. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
From the gun, it's Carr.
A swing pass here to Edwards. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
They go with Edwards left side, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and 12, Carr over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Carr. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he's got it. It cuts this thing to 2. It's 15-13 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Ravens ready to take over. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They go play action here. Purdy. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Purdy off the play fake. Steps away. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Flushed out right.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Carr to throw.
And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen.